Welcome to Sports Express with Spencer Davidson and Alicia Daddario. Brought to you by Scalzo, Zogby and Wittig, Raymore and Flanagan, and Martin Harding and Mazzotti.
Coming up aboard the Express, the Comets return home from a road trip as they take on the Springfield Thunderbirds at the Aud.
Plus, the New Hartford Spartans and Proctor Raiders battle it out on the hardwood.
But first, time for tonight's big game between two local rivals in boys basketball as Notre Dame hosts the Whitesboro Warriors in a TVL Colonial matchup. These teams met 3 times last year, with the Jugglers winning all 3 head-to-heads.
And I also think we found Notre Dame's newest player as he sinks the no-look basket. This kid, he was
awesome.
the cutest thing of the day.
Yeah, he was the star of the show.
This was a back-and-forth affair. Great ball movement by the Warriors after drawing in the defense, Joe Panuccio, and the bank is open for business. The 3 ties it up at 10.
Panuccio gets it down low to Tommy Morial. He sinks the floater. Whitesboro takes a 1-point lead.
But down at the other end, Jalen Warmack leaves it for Trajan Garrett. Quick shot and nothing but net. That puts the Jugglers on top, 15-13.
Time winding down in the first quarter. Warmack putting Morial to sleep, then blows by him on the way to the hoop. First shot no good, but he's able to put it back up and in at the buzzer.
Second frame, Morial going to work in the post, muscles up the shot between 2 defenders. He finished with 24 points. This one would go down to the wire, but Whitesboro hangs on to defeat Notre Dame in an epic TVL Colonial battle.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sports Express. The season just began, but that one already felt like a postseason game.
Yeah, it did. That matchup definitely did not disappoint. But staying on the boys' side, we had another all-local league matchup.
To Proctor High School we go, where the Raiders hosted New Hartford. This is the second meeting already this season between these two. Proctor won the first matchup 63-56.
The Raiders get on the board first. The ball is inbounded right to Javier Green. Quick catch and shoot from straight away. Proctor up 3-zip.
The Spartans answer back, though. Austin Dropkin kicks it back out to Tyler Pataki. He swishes it home for 3 to knot things up.
Cameron Johnson barely escapes the double team in the corner. Harold Carr corrals it. Then a beautiful bounce pass to Trent Adamson, who makes the contested layup and one. Another close one down the stretch, but Proctor earns the 49-41 victory over New Hartford to improve to 2-2 on the season.
On the girls' side, these two teams meeting as well, this one at New Hartford High School. In the third quarter, Spartans on top by 18, Raiders charging down the floor. Lanila Rodriguez drives to the hoop and banks it in, 43-27 New Hartford.
Later in the third, Spartans in possession. Kaya Henderson goes inside. Her shot gets tipped. Right there for the follow-up is Jamie Sales, who gets the bucket. It's a 22-point lead for New Hartford.
Proctor looking to close the gap. Ariana Staton to Zully Acevedo in the wing, who puts it up and knocks it down for 3. Staton would lead the Raiders with 18 points in addition to that assist right there. Final
2 minutes of the third, Henderson. She won't be contained very long. She takes it right down the middle and lays it in, drawing contact and the foul. The freshman led all scorers tonight with 26 as the Spartans win it 71-47.
Over in Oriskany, the Redskins and Little Falls both looking for their first win of the season. Second quarter, the Mounties with a big lead. Oriskany chipping away. Taylor Reed finds Madeline Hone at the top of the key. She nails it.
But Little Falls continues to pull away in the second half. Kylie Fress kicks it out to Gina Marotti. Feed her inside the arc, so that's a 2, but Mounties lead it 30-9.
Next, Redskins possession. Fress steals it, and then she's going to go coast to coast, finishing with an easy layup. The Mounties earn win number 1 of the young season as they defeat Oriskany 51-21. That'll do it for the first period here on Sports Express. Plenty more still ahead.
Yeah, after the break, we will introduce you to our first athlete of the week. She is no stranger to the spotlight, and she's only a freshman. But first, let's check out other scores from around the area and our Sports Express Scoremaster.
If you want to join the conversation on Twitter, use hashtag SportsExpress. This is Sports Express Athlete of the Week, brought to you by Scalzo, Zogby and Wittig, Raymore and Flanagan, and Martin, Harding and Mazzotti.
Welcome back to Sports Express. It's time now to unveil our latest Athlete of the Week.
Yeah, since 7th grade, she's been a superstar on the court. Now she's a freshman. She's making history.
Kaya Henderson, the freshman phenom on the New Hartford girls basketball team, continues to stuff the stat sheet and impress scouts all across the area. She leads the Spartans in scoring for the 3rd consecutive year and showing no signs of slowing down. Those in attendance for the team's home opener witnessed history that was 14 years in the making. Henderson scored a career-high 41 points, setting the program's new single-game scoring record. Amanda Cavo set the previous mark in 2004. Henderson has another milestone on the horizon. Kaya is just 84 points away from 1,000. Despite all the attention, Henderson is able to stay focused on each game and gives a lot of credit to her teammates.
It meant a lot to me just because I look up to Amanda Cavo. She was a great player in college and high school, and it just meant a lot breaking her record. And I'm so thankful for my teammates because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have broke the record and just like the team. I think our team goal is to make it to sectionals and work on our team fundamentals, and then a personal goal for myself is to eventually hit 1,000 points by the end of this year and just to work on my shooting.
Speed, and she's at a different level than a lot of kids, but I got to give her credit throughout the years. She's accomplished this by hard work, and she loves her teammates, and she just enjoys playing, and her teammates are pretty unselfish getting her the ball. And she makes us better. I coached Amanda Cavo, and I've coached for 18 years now, and I have a lot of 1,000-point scorers, and she's well on her way to that. But it's something that it's an individual record. It's not a team record, and Kaya was happy with it, but she was happy we won too. So it's a situation where it's twofold. It's a great thing to accomplish, but she wouldn't accomplish it if she didn't have her teammates helping her.
If you know of a high school athlete who deserves to be our Athlete of the Week, here's our contact info. Send us a message on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, whatever. This year we want everyone to join the party. If you're a coach, athletic director, parent, even a teammate, just send us who you would like to be nominated and why. Give us some stats and a story, and we will give you a shot. All featured athletes will receive a plaque courtesy of C&Y Awards and Apparel. And of course, with tonight's game, this was coming into the week, she was 84 away. Coming into tonight's game, she had 26, so now she is just 58 away from 1,000 points as a freshman.
Yeah, we were talking about, I'm wondering how young is the youngest someone scored 1,000 points, because she's got to be in the conversation for the youngest.
Yeah.
As a freshman, 1,000 points. I mean, people, their senior year wait for that.
I know. It's incredible.
It's insane.
We need the Elias Sports Bureau here to help
Exactly.
us out. That's the end of period number 2 on Sports Express, but don't go anywhere.
After the break, we head onto the ice. The Comets back at home tonight as they hosted the Springfield Thunderbirds.
For final scores and video highlights from tonight's games, log on to WKTV.com. Scalzo, Zogby and Wittig, Raymore and Flanagan, and Martin, Harding and Mazzotti.
Welcome back aboard the Express. We're going to hop on the ice now as the Utica Comets returned home following a 4-game road trip.
Yeah, the Comets only managed 1 win on that trip tonight. They look to take advantage of the home ice against the Springfield Thunderbirds.
Check this out. Comets broadcaster Joe Roberts getting into the holiday spirit with the incredible Hanukkah-themed suit on night number 6 of the Festival of Lights. Love it.
Did you ask him where to get it?
I did. Internet. 2 players red hot lately for the Comets, Tanner Kiro, Jonathan Dahlin.
Just over 4 minutes in, Thunderbirds on the power play. Henrik Borgstrom takes the shot, deflected in front by Jace Horlock, and past Thatcher Demko. First shot on goal of the game puts Springfield up by 1.
With just over 90 seconds remaining, first frame, Dahlin on the man advantage, takes it to the net, gets stopped, but stays with it and jams it home. Dahlin keeping the hot streak going. We're tied at 1.
To the second after the T-Birds go up once again, Brendan Gaunce feeds Dahlin, who lights the lamp for the second time. The rookie unstoppable as he knocks it back up at 2.
Lots of chippiness in this game, as you could briefly see here. Not very many happy players. Comets on a 5-on-3. Off the faceoff, Jesse Graham tees it up at the point and blasts a rocket to the back of the net. Utica grabs its first lead there and never looks back. Comets win 5-2.
Definitely needed for them.
Much needed for sure.
All right, let's take a look at what's coming up tomorrow. A big game for Colgate football as they're in North Dakota taking on the undefeated Bison in the FCS quarterfinals. Kickoff for that one is set for noon, and you can watch that on ESPN. Then following that broadcast, we've got the rivalry between Georgetown and Syracuse on the hardwood. That's renewed at the Carrier Dome. That should be epic as well.
Yep.
That's at 3:30. Then in the high school ranks, we've got a full slate of boys basketball games as they compete in the second annual Davidson Auto Group Invitational. That's at RFA High School. There's about 5 games?
Yeah, 5 games, I think.
Yeah, so got a couple of local matchups. I'll get some highlights from there too. So a lot going on.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, the Comets are actually back on the road
Yes.
tomorrow night. They take on the Binghamton Devils, so they'll be trying to get their second win in a row.
Yes, and Utica City FC is
Utica
also
City.
on the road before coming back on Sunday.
Yeah.
That's been a blast to cover them.
And they
As
take on the Baltimore Blast.
Yes.
That's it for us. We'll see you back here next Friday night for another edition of Sports Express.